Produce.
And we are live.
Way to fail, Z.
Finally. I know I failed. I can accept that. Okay.
Well,
So anyway, okay, hello, fellow gamers. This is your boy Zero Inc. And we're gonna try something a little different for podcasts. This is gonna be a mock run. What we're going to do is we're going to have more like a game show. So basically, we're going to cover 6 topics. Each contestant has the ability to have 2 minutes per topic, and then we pick a winner at the end of it all. For each point that you get, go ahead, Axel, hit that correct. You will hear that sound for each point, and then we'll tally them up at the end, and we'll see who did we lose. We lost. I knew it. See, what did I say? I said he was gonna be. I said he was gonna be the first one to.
He'll come back in. He'll join back in.
He'll join back.
I know. So anyway. Go ahead, contestants. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. My name's Axel. I'm a gamer, good buddy, good friend of Zero's, and excited to be here today.
Awesome. Okay, next.
my name is John. I'm part of Kickshaw Gaming, creative team. Been friends with both Zero and Tsunami for the last 20 years. All around good guy.
Awesome. Okay, go ahead, Tsunami.
I am Tsunami. That is all.
He's part of the Kickshaw Brothers too, guys. He's part of the Kickshaw Brothers.
You guys already know that, though. I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah, he's the sound of the bloopers. In our past video, you just saw that. Okay, next contestant.
Oh, hi. My name is Archangel, and if I start too late, my computer is very shitty. Sorry.
Like every day.
He's honest.
Shut up.
And of course, I am Zero. I'll be moderating this this situation. So we have 8 topics that have been going around the gaming community, and we will cover them. And we are going to start with Axel. Okay.
Dun dun dun.
So Axel.
Boo.
So Axel, the question is, what did you think of Microsoft's Gamescom 2015? You have 2 minutes to answer.
Starting now.
Alright. Well, I saw some of Microsoft's their show, the presentation. I gotta admit, I was a little bit impressed. You know, what was it? The new software they're coming up with, Windows 8, is it?
10.
Oh, Windows 10. My bad. Oh, I was way behind by 2 numbers. I mean, it seems like it's a good improvement on the system. The only thing that I don't know, I'm not a big Xbox One person at the moment. You know, I used to be a good 360 player, but I don't. It didn't really impress me that much, to be honest. So I mean, that's all I can really say on it.
Okay.
Time.
Good.
You're still going.
Oh. What else could I say? I mean.
Are you done?
No.
Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm done. That's all I could really comment on.
Alrighty.
That's why he said, that's all I got to say about that.
Sorry, Jenai.
And actually, can anyone do the correct point for Axel? Because I can't. My fucking shit is all whack. So.
Yeah, I'll use a text on my iPhone.
That's what I was telling you.
Okay.
You should just say point.
Okay. So anyway, no points were awarded that round. You
No.
didn't make any great points. So I can't.
didn't because I couldn't say much about it.
It's all good. It's fine. That's what this game show is all about. You know, we allow you to research the topics, and whatever you come with is what you come with. So that's fine. Okay. Next up, John. Same question to you. What did you think of Gamescom 2015? Microsoft.
Go.
Once my time start. Okay, go. All right.
Yeah, as soon as he asks the question.
I don't watch these game shows. I don't watch the events. I'm not a big E3. I'm not a Yeah, I am not. I don't even watch like TV show, award shows, music awards, none of that. It's kind of boring to me. I lose interest, especially when you get the dude in the suit up on stage going, and we have this extravagant first-person, third-person extravaganza of a shooter, slasher, dungeon crawler. It's pretty. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I love how he has the accent.
But I read a bit, and yeah, there was a lot of wow factor that was missing. There was a lot of repetitiveness with the, we're bringing back, Halo. We're bringing back this and that. Like I didn't watch it. I read most of the excerpts. I read reports about it. There wasn't anything new for me. Like I just can't say much about it. I'm like. It's not the fact that it was an Xbox Microsoft thing. It wasn't the fact that it was a PlayStation thing or anything like that. It's just I just can't get interested at all. even with what people are talking about, I'm just not my thing.
Yeah, he's kind of a big deal.
Hey, at least I'm honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely right.
Like
Oh, you're
watching
talking
Gamescom or E3, it's not for everybody. So
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that's everything I have to say about that on Hatchet.
Is that it?
Yeah, so that's it.
That's it. I mean,
Well, you're doing the time. Let me know when he says, let me know stop. Just say stop
well,
or something like that.
he still had time left.
I have nothing further to say.
If I'm done.
Moderator.
Horrible job.
All right. Hey. This is the first episode. This is the first mock. It's, we're having fun. We're having a good time. Hey. Okay, so no points awarded, but that's okay. At least you were honest. At least you said you didn't watch the show. At least you didn't push yourself to watch something you didn't want to watch. That's cool. You do keep up on gaming news. We know you do because you are part of the Kickshaw Brothers. We're all gamers here. It's just, okay, so Tsunami. Same question. Gamescom 2015 Microsoft. What'd you think? His computer just restarted. Okay, so we're gonna bounce to.
No, I'm gonna do it off your mic. The hell with it.
Oh, okay. He's gonna do it off my mic. He's gonna do it off my mic.
Sony Buying.
Well, isn't that lucky?
Oh.
So you said same question, right?
Yeah.
My whole viewpoint on the thing is, were they trying to sell games or were they trying to sell Windows 10? I think Windows 10 was brought up probably 100 times during that entire Gamescom thing with Microsoft. Everything that they said ran great on the Xbox. They always backed it by saying, "Oh, with the new Windows 10," every single phrase. So, to me, it was more like a sales pitch than anything, and it was for Windows 10, not even really for Xbox. Other than that, though, they did show a good, I would say a decent lineup of games. Most of the games that they showed were cross-platform. There was only about 5, I think, that were exclusive throughout the entire show, and that kind of, in the end, hurts Microsoft because they're not really pushing for new studios or new genres, really. I mean, they're sticking to the same action games that they've been doing. I don't know. I can't see this being a huge push like everyone has been saying that it is for Microsoft. I think they kind of bombed at Gamescom, and I really think that's why Sony wound up staying out of it. Sony's more focused on what they're working on at this time, and Nintendo is getting focused on their new system, and you can tell that they've already pretty much dropped the Wii U. So, and that's about all I have to say on that.
Good.
About that.
Awesome. Some awesome points brought up there.
Tsunami got 2 points.
2 points awarded to Tsunami. Got you. Okay, next we have the infamous Archangel. Anyway, dude, same question. What did you think of Gamescom Microsoft 2015?
Alright, well, like Hatchet said, I really didn't focus much on Microsoft Gamescom because, to me, I saw Gamescom as just them, going over the same things over and over that they went already, 3, just with a little less hype. And like how Tsunami said, yeah, I did notice that they were marketing like Windows 10 so many times. I mean, there was very little showing of Halo 5, which is supposed to be Microsoft's breakout title for next year. They showed very little of third-party games, of their own exclusives. They were just like trying to sell to us like Windows 10. And I lost focus. I was losing focus on at the big developers and the conferences. Instead, I decided to go to the mini conferences like Bungie, Treyarch, and who's making Mafia 3 again? Project 13, I think. So, and overall, it was mediocre to me. And that's all I have to say.
All right. Well, so that is 1 point awarded.
Yep.
1 point. 1 point for Archangel. All right, so I guess it's up to me now. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Same
Zero.
question. Okay, so Gamescom to me was much better than E3 was for Microsoft. They showed the games that people wanted to see at E3 that they pushed back to actually fit more into the original E3, which I thought was actually pretty cool. So we did get to see the games like Scalebound. We did get to see the games like Quantum Break. We did get to see Crackdown, even though I do believe that the cloud, the cloud 20 times computational power is suspect. Okay, I don't think you're going to get 20 times the computation power of Xbox One with the cloud, especially considering that Red Faction already has the same amount of destruction without the cloud. Okay, so it was a little suspect to me. Now, in terms of just bringing up new titles, they did have a much better E3, they did have a much better Gamescom than E3. But in bringing up other titles, I really enjoyed that they brought up some older titles like Maniac Mansion. The creator of Maniac Mansion, he is creating a new point and click, which is fantastic. And then there's also the issue of shoehorning Battletoads into everything. That's an issue for me. Like, I mean, you have them shoehorning Battletoads into Killer Instinct. They're in, what was that, Shovel Knight. They were in all these different, they've been in all these different games now, and you're sitting there going, when are we going to get that Battletoads game? So the fact that they aren't actually showing us that Battletoads game is kind of, I mean, it's kind of distressing knowing that that's the case. But other than that, overall, it was good. I do believe they talked about Windows way too much because it was every point they made was about Windows, okay? And then, oh man, the killer for me in Gamescom, they had a great Gamescom, don't get me wrong, Microsoft is a good company, but the thing that killed me is the fact that they are allowing another Halo game to be made next year. So we are getting Halo for 3 years in a row. We're getting Forza for... And that's my time.
No, that's a good point. I didn't know about that. I did not know that they're going to make another Halo for the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah, Halo Wars. Halo Wars 2 is coming out, and along with Forza Horizon 3.
Well,
Seriously,
the thing, I'm sorry, the thing that looked good though, that I remember did catch my eye was the trailer at the end that they showed for Dark Souls 3.
Absolutely.
Okay? Oh, yeah. That got me. I was like, you know what, that was it. That was the whole Microsoft thing.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, good first round, guys. First round goes to I don't know.
Is it really going to be another Halo Wars?
Yeah, Halo Wars 2. Yeah, it was announced.
Didn't they learn their lesson with the first one? The first one was horrible.
Well, see, but that's debatable. I mean, you can't say that it absolutely was horrible or that absolutely wasn't. I mean,
well, it's his opinion.
Well, you can, but it's I mean, that's a subjective opinion. You can, but it's subjective. So I mean, it's based on the individual. Because there are some people I know that liked it. It's kind of like Destiny. We're all fans of Destiny, right?
Yeah.
You know how many people hate those games?
I hate Destiny.
So anyway, on to the next topic, guys. On to the next topic. That was a great first round. All right, let's see. This one is a topic I know me and John have talked about in depth, okay, on several occasions, through PSN and individually. So, Axel, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are trophies important to gamers, if they are at all? Why would trophies be important to gamers?
Okay. Okay. Personally, to me, I think trophies are important to gamers. You want to, when you get a trophy, you get that sense of achievement. You have something to show that you worked your ass off for that trophy, whether it be a bronze, a silver, or gold, or like you have many, a platinum trophy. And me, I only have 2, but I am damn proud of those 2 platinum trophies that I have.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Point.
To a gamer, that's what it's starting to become. Okay, trophies weren't implemented into the PS3 system until later on, after its release, way after its release. But with a 360, trophies were already in the game. I mean, in the system. Okay, and they came out, and they had a different set with each game that came out. I mean, it's basically just that overall sense of accomplishment, man. You want to feel proud of how much time and effort you put into the game, how much time you grinded for an item, a quest, beating a boss, completing every side quest. You want to just show that you're badass. And what better way than to say that than having a platinum trophy, or a gold trophy,
Or bronze.
or bronze or silver, any trophy for that matter.
Point. Yeah. Good point.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
That's 2 points. 2 points in a row. Good job, Skeith.
2 points of awarded to Axel, and now Hatchet, or John. Sorry, your gamer tag. Okay, Hatchet. Same question to you. Why are trophies important if they are important, or do you consider them important? Why are trophies important for gamers?
Okay. Okay. I'm started already.
Yeah.
Yes, time starts now.
All right. So basically, like Axel said, yeah, there's a sense of pride and achievement in getting these achievements and trophies and stuff like that. It also adds a degree of difficulty to the game that wasn't there before. Like how many of you that played a game actually thought, okay, I wonder if I can take down 300 guys with the same pistol. I mean, it adds that degree of difficulty. It adds like a whole other level to the game. The fact that they keep track of these achievements and trophies with on and helps the guys who legitimately play from the pretenders, the guys who don't know anything about it. They're just reading off of like IGN or reading off of other websites and stuff. Like, oh yeah, if you go over here and do this sort of thing, and then you're like, okay, how do you know that? I play the game extensively. And you check his trophies, and you're like, you're full of it. It kind of it's bragging rights. It's at that point, it shows that you know what you're doing with the game, how far along in the game that you've been. Like you don't want to get stuck with a guy who thinks he knows everything about the game. He's only got 9% of the trophy. It's one of those things where it adds more gameplay ability to it. It gives more time to the game, where you can get like a 60-hour game and stretch it out over like 120, 130 hours. Playing for trophies, looking for side quests and sidebars. It's one of those things that just keeps the game more interesting, and it's good to sit there and look at your friends and go, hey, look what I got, you got it. One of those things that's just it adds so many different levels to the game.
Time.
That's all right, actually.
Time. How many points?
2.
2, yeah.
2 points were awarded to you, John. Congratulations on the round. Much better than round 1 for both of you. All right, moving on to the next. Lance. Tsunami Shijo.
Whoa!
Same question. Sony. No. Trophies and the importance of them. Why are trophies important?
Sony.
Well, I think that trophies are important because you get more out of your game rather than paying $60 and only playing through a game and then putting it away after 10 to 15 hours, which is what most games go nowadays. You can go ahead and run through the trophies as well and get a lot more playtime out of them, as well as trophies show the quality of gamer. When you look at somebody's gamer tag, if they've only played about 5 or 6 games and it's all Call of Duty and they only completed 30% of that, it doesn't really show quality. It just shows that they like to goof off online, which doesn't make them not a gamer, but it's not showing as much quality as somebody who's played a list of 20 to 100 games and 50 to 60% of the trophies. I'd also believe that when you're trophy hunting, it creates a challenge for yourself. So rather than just beating the game, which some people are happy with, but I wouldn't be, it gives you a challenge, an extra side challenge that they needed to do with video games to increase their profitability, I think. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that.
All right. The points awarded?
That was 2 points.
All right. Tsunami, you were awarded 2 points. Congratulations. All right, so you guys can hear Tsunami fine, right? You guys
Yeah.
can hear me? All right. All right, so next up, the infamous Archangel.
Not this year.
All right, Arch. Trophies and why would they be important to gamers? Go.
Alright. At first, I honestly didn't think trophies were important. I would get a game for the PS3 and I'd just play it. And then the trophy notification would pop out and I'd be like, trophy? What the hell's that? I look through and then I see the accomplishments that they give you and how many people have accomplished it. So it gives you that sense of challenge, like you want to be part of those people. You want to be known as one of the people that got one of the most hardest trophies in the game, like Destiny's Flawless Raider, which all of us got, except the Hatchet, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
But not only that, it also gives you more challenge for the game. Yes, I do like to play games just for the story and I'd like to beat it, and it gives me a tiny sense of challenge, of accomplishment. But when I get a platinum and I hear that bing, I smile because I knew that I accomplished that by putting so much effort into this game that I myself enjoy or I don't enjoy. But you know what? It's just an accomplishment. I'm building myself. It's good. It looks good as reputation, and it also is good for credibility. You know, if someone asks you for a game, you could tell them that you've gotten a platinum, and you can give them information on how to do this, how to do that. What's the story? What do you think about the game? You give your own personal opinion. You're an expert. You're an expert in the game. And also, it just looks good. You know, a lot of these YouTubers out there play like what 2, 3 games, 4 or 5, and they say they're an expert. No, you're not. If you were an expert, you wouldn't be afraid to admit it. You wouldn't be afraid to show your gamer score. You wouldn't be afraid to show your platinums on your trophies. There's, you know, that's what I see is the importance of trophies. It gives you that credibility, so you know what you're talking about. You're not just those YouTubers out there to make a quick buck. And that's all I got to say.
That's it. All right. Some good points. How many points? How many points did he get?
I got 2.
All righty. You have been awarded 2 points, Arch. Congratulations. Everyone had a really good round. In fact, you guys all used the points I was going to use, so I don't know. I'm going to have to come at this from a little bit different angle, but you know what? Okay. It's a good challenge for me.
All right, Zero. Your question is trophies and the importance of it. You have 2 minutes on the clock. You may begin. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So the importance of trophies. Why are they important? Okay. I'm going to come at it from this point of view. I'm going to give an analogy, all right? In baseball, it's a hobby, you know, especially if you're not doing it professionally. But you have the difference of professionals and non-professionals, okay? In every hobby you have people who know more and people who know less. Now, in terms of trophies, they allow you to show what you know about certain games. They allow you to show what you have played, which also allows people to understand what they should be suggesting to you, like what games you should play. It teaches you that what type of gamer this person is. Now, anybody who plays any types of games, they are definitely gamers. But when it comes right down to it, what type of gamer are you? You know, what type of games do you like? Are you a RPG man, or are you a FPS guy? You see, that's all the things that trophies say. Trophies also can tell who put that time in, okay? Because, yes, you get trophies for just playing through a game, okay? You get trophies for playing through a game, and those that want to do that, that's fine. But then you have those skill-based trophy hunters that get trophies that are 5% of the people who own the game. You know, they show the professionals, I guess would be the best way to put it, of the gaming industry. You know, the players that really put that time in and the players that really go. I realize not everyone has the time to do that. But for the ones that do, it shows that they are definitely, you know, I guess you would say a higher quality gamer. And I think that's why trophies are important. Trophies are important to show, because they show so many different things about the gamer. They show so many different, you know, their likes, their dislikes, what games they're playing, whether they're finishing their games or not. Okay, because like I said, you get trophies just for playing through games. So if you're just playing through games, you're going to get those trophies. You know, and for those of you that don't, that's fine. You guys can become those trophy hunters. You guys can become those guys that really put their time in. And that's my time, guys.
You made two really good points on that.
All right. 2 points. That's good. Cool. We all had a good round, dude. That was a great round. Yeah. That was a great crushing. Now, okay. Number 3. Okay. Axel.
Yes.
Recently, Phil Spencer came out. This is big right now. Recently, Phil Spencer came out, and actually not recently. The story's from actually several months ago, but they're just covering it now. He recently said that Sony is not getting these third-party exclusives because of market share. They're actually getting third-party exclusives because they are buying them. Now, is that true, or does market share matter? And go.
All right. Well, you have to look at it from also a business perspective as well. I mean, you can, even if Sony is buying third-party exclusives, not only because of their marketing share, because I mean, I don't want to start a war or anything on your channel, but PlayStation 4 sold a little bit more than Xbox One, okay? And Sony they can basically buy these third-party exclusives, basically, to put it bluntly, because they can, because they have the funds to do it, okay? Just because they're not focusing on, you know, first-party exclusives for PlayStation 4, these third-party exclusive games that they're purchasing are giving them the time to work and put as much effort as they can into putting the PlayStation 4 exclusives that they will reveal in the future. Okay? I mean, sure, some may see it as, you know, Sony just biding time or filling the gap between when they release another great game like Bloodborne. Okay? Was Bloodborne a third-party exclusive? No. That was a pretty good first player exclusive for PlayStation 4. Either way, I mean, is it really a big deal even if they are buying third-party exclusives? What is the big deal? It's not going to deter gamers from playing PlayStation 4. It'll give you just another reason to go back and relive those you know, gaming moments that you've had from other systems or on other stations from the PS3, for example. You know, and you have to also understand, it's still the beginning of this next-gen console, the PlayStation 4. There is still so much more that's to come in the future. So, I mean, if that means we have to deal with third-party exclusives in the beginning, it's worth it. It should be understandable to gamers.
Point.
Time.
So.
Points. Some good points. 3 actually.
Yeah.
3 actually.
Yeah.
Yes, he made 3 good points. In that. So congratulations, Axel. You are definitely bringing it on strong now, man. You are definitely heating things up in this little debate here. All right. So John, Hatchet. Same question. Does market share hold any value at all to buying third-party exclusives? Is Sony just buying them because they can, or does it have to do with market value? Go ahead.
I honestly, yeah, it would have to do. You don't have to be like a friggin' you don't have to be a mathematical wizard to see where party would be a big deal. You're gonna make money, because there's a lot of really good titles that are coming out that friggin' if you don't have them, you're losing money. So to buy them up right now while your finances are doing great, while you're doing really good in the market, it's you're gonna miss out. You're gonna basically lose your ass. But the fact that it came from Phil Spencer, not exactly a reliable source, so to speak. You might as well be listening to ad campaigns for the next presidency. Hillary Clinton eats babies. Oh, Bernie Madoff. But it's one of those things where it's if you want facts, if you want legit freaking information, then you go to the company, you go to the inside sources, you read up from actual legit sources. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's one of them where it's you're hitting your door from propaganda, speculation at best. But are they buying third party?
Time.
Time. Good points. Some good points. So how many points? How many points?
Well, I pressed when he said time, I stupidly pressed the cashier button. But Hatchet Hatchet got 1 point. He made a good point.
All right, 1 point. 1 point. Okay, fantastic.
I made a point. Yeah.
All right, the Tsunami. Same question.
Just to let everybody know, he's a pirate.
Does market share matter at all to Sony buying up third-party exclusives, or are they just buying up third-party exclusives because they can? Go ahead.
I know I'm going to differ from everybody on this one, but I do believe Sony has a really bad habit of buying up third-party exclusives. I mean, we saw it with the creators of Infamous. We saw it with the creators of Naughty Dog. However, most of these companies end up becoming huge companies when Sony does buy them up or fund them to get their projects launched. Naughty Dog had 3 games already go huge. I mean, you can't really blame Sony for wanting to succeed. They're looking for people that have quality games that are going to consistently be on top. So, I mean, you really can't blame them for buying up the third-party exclusives. Does it really matter in the end? No, it's business. I mean, if I personally had a shot to buy a studio right now and walk out and buy one that Microsoft was looking at, I'd do it too. Shit, I mean, who wouldn't? I want to make money. I mean, Sony wants to make money and Microsoft wants to make money. Microsoft's biggest problem is they're not doing it, and they should be doing it. If they were buying up the same third parties, I mean, they would be right where Sony's at as well. And as far as market share goes, that matters as well. And the reason why is there's a lot of multi-platform games that if there was no market share and it was all either only Microsoft or only Sony, we wouldn't get to play. So you have a balance of things. But all in all, I'd say that yes, Sony does, and those are the reasons why.
All right.
All right, good.
Was
Very
somebody
good.
timing them?
He's got 2.
2 points?
Okay.
2 points. Okay, you were awarded 2 points, Tsunami. Great round. All right, Arch, the infamous Arch, the infamous Arch. That's what they're gonna call you on my YouTube channel, man.
Yeah,
The
thanks a
infamous
lot
Arch.
for that, Zero. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Same question to you. Is Sony buying third parties exclusively because they can, or does market share matter? Go ahead and go.
For me on this topic, I'm in the middle. Sony buys these third-party exclusives because they can and because it's in the market share. Let's take a look at Call of Duty and Destiny. Microsoft held Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. They would always get everything a month earlier ahead of PlayStation and PC. Now that Black Ops 3 is coming out, Sony has taken over the exclusivity deal and they're taking control of the esports scene as well. The same thing goes with Bungie, Halo. The Halo series is one of the best series Microsoft ever had, and now it's first party. When they released Destiny, Sony got the exclusive rights for a time exclusive on the game. So, in a way, they're buying them because they can, because it eliminates their competition and it increases their revenue by tenfold. They get more money out of the game, and they also get a bigger fan base, so to say, because of the developers that are creating games. And it also comes to market share because all these third party companies want to go to the big console, which is right now the PlayStation 4. Microsoft could have had it, but they blew it. Now I don't want to start a war, but they blew it because they decided to give up on Call of Duty. They didn't even try to make an offer to get the third party exclusive once again. They blew it on Bungie when they had the fallout of the Halo, and the fact that Phil Spencer goes out of his way to say that the reason they don't get it is because they want to focus on first party, which is a total lie. The reason they can't get third party exclusives is because everybody's going to Sony because they're the big company right now. They're the new thing. Like 360 owned it for against PS3, but this time it's going over to PS4. Um, and then also in a sense, it's just business. When it comes to businesses, you have to buy out the competition. You have to dominate the competition. And that's about it.
All right, some good points, some good points. So, Axel.
You got two.
Two?
Yep.
All righty, congratulations, Arch. Definitely bringing it on strong, All right, I guess it's up to me, right?
Bring it home, Zero.
All righty, so the same question.
The horrible moderators.
Is Sony buying third parties just because they can, or does market share matter? Okay, here's the thing. Okay, here's why I think market share matters a lot. The reason being is if you're coming as a third party, right, and you're looking at 25 million in sales, and you're looking at 13 to 14, some people say 15, even 16 million in sales, that's a pretty big gap of people to lose if you go exclusive to just Xbox. So you are coming from a position that you're more able to buy third parties. Like last year, it was all first parties. For Sony, it was all first party exclusives because they didn't have the third party support that Microsoft actually has lost, this gen. So my thing is, they're doing it because they can, okay? They're doing it because this is their last straw. Sony isn't doing well as a company, okay? Flat out, as a whole, Sony isn't doing well as a company. They have to make this work. So they're doing what they did during the PlayStation 2 days where they added a whole bunch of JRPGs. They added a whole bunch of third-party titles from people like Tri-Ace, from Square Enix, all these different companies. They did that during the PlayStation 2 era, and it became the best console seller ever. Over 100 million sold. Okay, so they're doing that again to hopefully recapture that nostalgia that we had for the PlayStation 2. And right now, it's working. It's working famously, okay? So they have more of a position to actually buy these third parties. Not only that, these third parties, even EA, okay, with Titanfall, Respawn Entertainment said it was a mistake to put it on only the Xbox because of the market share that Sony is getting, okay? It was a mistake to just put it on that one console because you're not going to make the money if you just leave it on that console. And a lot of people don't realize that, look, if you I forgot where I was going with this. But if you are, trying to make the most out of getting the most money and everything you can, as a third party, you're going to go to Sony. Like, Sony doesn't have to search these people out. And Sony makes $7 on each individual sale of those copies. So everyone who says they're wasting money on these third-party exclusives and these third-party deals, marketing deals, they're actually not, because they do.
Time.
I know. I know. Calm down. I was just finishing my point. Gosh. God.
It's not. It's okay.
Okay, never mind about that.
Please let
So
him finish.
okay. So how did I do? What?
You got 2
You
points.
got 2.
Okay, 2 points.
Damn, actually, you're the only one who got 3. Nice.
Yeah. And I think just because I'm going first, so I'm bringing out everything.
You have
Sony. It's Sony,
We'll start next year. We'll start with someone else.
Next
year.
year?
Or I mean,
Okay.
next
See you in 2016, everybody. Wow.
Next podcast is 2016, guys. After the debacle today. No, we'll do it next week. Next week we'll start with someone.
The next year? I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. Trump 2016.
Yeah, we're actually only going with Axel starting first for the next year. Next year we'll switch up.
Hey, that's good. That's fine for me.
Okay. All right, so on to the next topic. The next topic is PS4 the new Bro-station? Is PS4 the new Bro-station? Axel, go ahead.
All right. Well, look, I have many friends that they are both 360 gamers. They are Xbox One gamers, PS3 and PS4. Now, a lot of them, it's come to a line being drawn in the sand. Okay, there are some people who would agree that PS4 is becoming the new Bro system, but Xbox One fans will stand by the Xbox One and say, no, Xbox One is still the Bro system, only because of this Windows 10. Okay?
Point.
Now, I was at a GameStop the other day, and there was the employee talking to a customer, and he was talking to another customer about one of the sports games, MLK, or it was Madden, or one of them, and he said, now the customer asked him, which does it run smoother on, the Xbox One or the PS4? Now the employee responded, it works smoother on, or plays smoother on the PS4 system, and then the other customer backlash at him saying, no, have you played it recently on the Xbox One? It's gotten much better, it's gotten this, and the employee responded back, yeah, I played it last month and it still sucked. So, I mean, I've asked at least a total of 15 people, which is not enough at all in any kind of survey, but from what I feel from most of the people and what I've seen on YouTube is that, Sony, the PlayStation 4 is becoming slowly, not yet, but it is slowly becoming the new Bro system. I mean, it's focused mainly on hardware, okay? Where it doesn't have as many interactive features as Xbox One, I would say, because Xbox One is it's become like a multi-purpose thing, not just focused on gaming, as opposed to the PS4. Okay?
Okay.
And that's all I have to say.
All right. Good. Some good points. You were awarded 2 points in that one. So, man, you are really bringing it on, dude.
I'm making a comeback.
I'm telling you, man. After the slow start, dude, you are on your way. All right, John, Hatchet.
Well, come on, man. Look at that face. It's so beautiful.
Oh, it's not his face. Trust me.
No. Everybody loves the underdog.
All right. This page, 10,000 plus people look at him. He doesn't even use the damn thing.
All right. Next person, John, Hatchet. Same question. Is PS4 becoming the new Bro-station?
Oh, God.
Hey, it goes back to the old debate, car guys in their garage going, oh, Chevy's, dumbass arguments about which one's better, I do kind of believe that Sony's becoming kind of a bandwagon bandwagon console platform. There's a lot of features that people are getting hooked on with PlayStation. There's a lot of game titles and stuff like that people are getting into. Like, a lot of the titles, a lot of the exclusives and stuff like that. People are kind of going straight towards
You're breaking up a lot. Arch, mute your mic. Hold on. Wait. We're going to have to start. Mute your mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
You're breaking up a bit, Hatchet.
All right.
Is it gotten better?
Yeah, it was his mic. It was the reverb from his mic. All right. Go ahead, Hatchet. You get your points. I realize you went through a few, but I just wanted to make sure people heard you.
Yeah.
Going to hurt people. Anyway, all right. So here we go again. Yeah, people are gravitating towards the PlayStation 4 because a lot of the exclusives, a lot of the titles that are coming out, a lot of good features, that sort of thing. The fact, like I said, it goes back to that argument of which one's better. Car guys going Chevy, is it Ford, is it Toyota, muscle cars versus rice rockets, rice burners and stuff. And like it, honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it as a bro station kind of thing. It's a means to an end for me. I mean, it doesn't matter what consoles, I play whatever game is available to me. I'll play on the Xbox. I'll play on the PlayStation. I'll play PC. I have fun with whatever I can get my hands on. And I think it's just a lot of hateration. A lot of people just wanting to put a label on something that they just don't like. They have a disdain for it. Most people think that Sony's an inferior product. Some people think Microsoft's an inferior product. I honestly don't see it. That's all I gotta say on it. That's all I can think of.
All right.
All right, some good points. So he was awarded
1
point. Congratulations, John. Congratulations on that round. All right, Tsunami.
Underachieving.
He's got to come on strong, he's putting us in a false sense of security.
Yes.
All right, so same question, Tsunami. Is PS4 becoming the new bro-station?
I would say that it is becoming the bandwagon station, but I wouldn't say that it is becoming the bro station. And the reason why I say that is people are going to do what is popular, and that is always going to be the case. You see it in everyday life, everywhere you walk around. That's in music, movies, everything. So as far as it actually being the bro station, I really don't believe that it's ever going to be considered the bro station. I think all of the hardcore Xbox fans are actually going to stay with Xbox, and those are guys that really built the Xbox Live, the Call of Duty multiplayer, the Halo multiplayer. Those guys, they're not going to leave Xbox because they wouldn't have that multiplayer platform. I think Xbox is always going to be considered the shooter box. I don't think that's ever going to change. So that being said, like I said, I think it's more or less people throwing hate at Sony, only because they are consistently in the lead since launch. And that's really all I have to say on that topic.
Congratulations, Tsunami. And so how much, Axel? How many points?
Got two good points.
All right, congratulations, Tsunami. You've been awarded 2 points. All right, Arch, you can unmute your mic now. Sorry,
Yeah,
you were drowning out a Hatchet, dude. So all right, Arch, the infamous Arch. Some question: is the PS4 the new bro-station?
Hell no. So the PS4 is not the new bro-station. Like everyone else said, yeah, it's a new bandwagon station just because it's beating Microsoft in sales and in I kind of want to say exclusivity, but no, Microsoft's still winning on that. But it's just beating it in sales, and so a kid asks his parents what do he wants for his birthday or what does he want for Christmas, he's going to say the PlayStation 4, of course. But that's all that's all the PS4 is going to be to this new generation of gamers. The bandwagon station where because everybody's playing it, you'll find the most games there, you'll find the most activity. But when it comes to the Xbox One, that one's still going to be the shooter box, like Vlad said. It's going to be where Call of Duty was defined as being the best shooter game of our time. It's also going to be the console where the esports scene started coming strong. I mean, it became so strong on the Xbox that we now compete as gamers in the X Games. It's considered to be an extreme sport now. And and yeah, the motion's already going towards the PlayStation 4, but this is going to be because of the hype. Now, I'm not bashing on the PS4 because I have a PS4 myself. I'm not bashing on it. I'm just saying the facts. It's just the bandwagon system. People are just coming over here just because Microsoft's losing its sales and all this stuff. But in overall, they're both good consoles, and they both have their own fan base, the hardcore fan base, where we just don't care. We we play the system because we love the system, and because we've been playing that system since we were kids. But you know, at side points, allegiances change. I'm pretty sure all of us here played Xbox, the first one, and then we switched over to a PS2 when it came out. I know I was one of them, and I stuck with Sony ever since then because I felt more activity. I felt more activity. I was connected to a bigger fan base. This is my opinion. I was connected to a bigger fan base on Sony.
Time.
Damn.
Time.
Alright.
I should have let you finish your point. Sorry, I did that. I broke my own rule. Sorry, infamous Arch. That's my fault. That's my bad. Sorry. But how many points were awarded, Axel?
One.
One? All
no,
right.
he made a really good point. You know, like.
Congratulations, Arch. You got a point awarded that round. I guess it's up to me.
Yes.
All right.
Zero, when you're done, though, I want to add one thing that you all have just proven correctly.
All right. So,
Zero, your question
is it becoming the new Bro-station? Yes and no. And the reason why I say that is, yes, we are getting a lot more FPSs. Yes, we're getting a lot more third-person action games. But the difference is we also have RPGs to balance it out, from JRPGs to every type of game you want. We have even beat-em-ups. Knack is like a beat-em-up platformer. So PS4 still has so many different genres of games to balance it out. So it is technically becoming the Bro-station in the stance of, okay, we're getting a lot of FPSs, third-person action games that are button mashers, stuff like that. But in the sense that it's becoming the Bro-station where that's all we have, that's not the case. Okay, Sony has always been good with diversity. They've always been able to have different types of genres, different types of games. We aren't stuck in one lane, so to speak. And actually, I do have to give Microsoft props on the fact that, especially this year, they have shown that they are committed to actually rectifying that situation. Now, I do wish, okay, they would get more JRPGs. I do wish Scalebound looked fantastic at Gamescom. So I do wish they got more Japanese games, okay? Yes, they are niche titles, but you have to realize when you get a niche title, and you get all those different niche players who like those particular niche titles, they're going to go to Sony because that's where the niche titles are. So Microsoft needs to adopt that sense of, you know what, we're just going to put everything on the system that we possibly can. And that's really the only way to compete with PC, because PC has such a wide variety of games. Unless you're willing to put games on consoles, all types of games, PC is going to take over the market. That's just the way that it is. So what Sony and Microsoft are trying to do is they're in a transition period as to where they're just accepting everything. PC ports, they're accepting new types of games, they're accepting new types of experiences. And that's actually really all I got on this subject. Yeah.
All right, Zero. You made two good points there. Now, out of everything that you guys have been saying, though, you've all proven. There's one point that you all have proven that I held back I held back on purpose. Okay. Now, when you think nowadays, when you think of the Xbox One, and I think
Art.
of the Art, mute your mic real quick.
Oh, God. Hold on.
Good God. How
Oh, look.
loud is your TV?
All right, look. This is what I held back. What I wasn't saying before, because I needed to see if you guys could prove it for me, which you did. Okay. Now nowadays, when you think of Xbox One, okay, are you thinking individual gamer, okay, or are you thinking more of family system? Okay. When I think of the PS4, okay, when I think of games to be played with them, I still think as me, an individual gamer playing with other individual people, okay, friends. When I think of the Xbox One, yeah, they have a lot of great titles, okay, but it's become more focused around like family more than anything.
That's a good point, actually.
That is
That's
a
a really
good
good
point.
point.
Okay?
You know what? I say
That's
we should give him a point just for that.
Yes, I will. I will give him a point just for that. Because you did, you take your time to explain it. You did take your time to explain that. And you know what? It really comes down to that in terms of, yeah, it's Sony's the more individual, whereas in Microsoft is more the connected experience with, tons of things. And actually, Microsoft has always been greater with features than Sony. I'm not denying the fact that
no,
Microsoft has its pros. I mean, it's just at this point in time, in terms of the individual gaming experience, Sony has more to give for that, is basically what you're saying. No.
well, that's the end of that round.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of that round. Congratulations to everybody.
I disagree. Skeith is biased.
What? I'm biased. What are you talking about? I was the only one who was repping for Microsoft. Also, on top of it, I said, Scalebound look good, da-da-da-da. I'm talking good about all you. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to go there. But, okay, number 5. Okay, number 5. This is a Nintendo question, guys. Nintendo question. Okay, will the Nintendo NX be as strong or stronger than the PS4? And if so, would you buy it?
Okay, well, I guess I'm up first.
And yeah, that's to you, Axel. Go ahead.
Oh, God.
Alright, well, alright, look. From what I've heard about the Nintendo NX, okay, some people are happy about, getting the next gen. Some people are a little bit upset. From what I see, from what I've heard and what I've researched, Nintendo is branching out, okay? For the NX, they're branching out to smartphones, tablets, PCs, okay? I mean, they really are branching out. Now, if it is or it is not the next gen console, okay, I'm happy to see that Nintendo is branching out, but it's still keeping they're still maintaining the dedication to being a gaming platform. Even though they're
Point.
branching out to all these other things, which is good, okay? Sony's been a gaming platform, so as same thing for Microsoft. But Nintendo really has been stuck in its roots, and the fact that now that they are wanting to try a new direction of games and hardware. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. Sure, they might get some repeated games, but we also might get some new games for it as well. And I mean, some people want the Nintendo, Wii. They want the name the Wii dropped from Nintendo. Some people don't like it. Some people do. Some people don't care. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just excited to see what Nintendo's going to bring to us.
All right. And would you buy it if it?
Would I buy it? Yes, because I'm not just a Sony fan. I started off with the Nintendo system as my first ever gaming system, the Nintendo 64, and I will still buy it because I enjoy a lot of the games Nintendo brings to me.
All right. Point. Good.
Hey, pause.
Uh,
Since you brought up the Nintendo 64, when you just said that, what was the first game that came to the top of your head?
007.
Conquest Bad Fur Day.
007 was mine. Yeah, I immediately.
No way, man. My first one was Bad Fur Day. I fucking love that game.
Mine was WCW wrestling.
Oh yeah, WCW. Yeah, good. Yep. Definitely good. Definitely good.
Yeah. Mario
Yeah.
Party.
I love 007. GoldenEye was a blast.
Oh
Star Fox.
My greatest memory of
Mario
playing
Kart. Don't forget Mario Kart. You know,
Yep,
Super
Mario
Smash
Kart.
Bros. Super Smash Bros. How could you forget that? That was the beginning. Okay, this is where all the
I
fun
was
started.
That
never
wasn't the
Smash
first
Bros.
one that jumped in my head, is all.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Like we could go on about that, but that'll take us completely off topic. But anyway, so is that it? Is that it, Axel?
Yep, that's it. I got my
All
2
right,
points.
you were
I'm happy
awarded
with
2 points. See, now you're really nipping at my heels, man. You and Tsunami are really, Arch is coming up too, dude. I mean, he's
Yes,
got
he
he's got
is.
a
He
he's
is.
got another round to really. Okay, so
I
next
was
up,
waiting for zeros.
next up, Hatchet, John. Will the Nintendo NX be as strong or stronger than the PS4? And if it is, and returns to form of the old, would you buy it?
Oh wait, is it on me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on you, John. And mute your mic, Arch. Mute your mic.
I mute yourself. Nobody wants to hear you.
I don't know why his mic is doing that to Hatchet. That's really weird. Okay.
I think it's bias. Anyway, everything so far that Nintendo NX, the only thing I've seen on it is like speculation. I haven't seen anything for specs. I haven't seen anything for capability. And everybody's, you're only going to lead yourself to disappointment if you're going to speculate and, try to build up more hype than what, than what they're like, more hype than what's necessary. At this point, like, there's no real output on this thing. Right now, the only thing I'm excited for it. I would love to see a new style for the Nintendo. The possibilities, and if it's able to keep up with a PlayStation 4, God bless them, or any console for that matter. If it conquers the PC market, I'd be friggin' stoked. But it's one of those things where, I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to buy into the rumors. It's just going to get my hopes up and get just for it to be dashed or not live up to the hype. I love what they did with the Wii. They did really well with the Wii U. I had fun with the Wii U. I had fun with a couple of the games that are on there. I still don't get the whole amoeba thing. I don't get those, but that they have a lot of really. Nintendo's been known for some really good ideas. I started out on the Atari, and Nintendo was my second console, and like a lot of old titles from Nintendo era can come back and be like refreshed, rebooted, and brought out as a new product, and kids, young and old, would friggin' dig it. I mean, anybody like I'd be stoked to see old titles. The kids would see it as something new and exciting, get a kick out of it, and something for the parents and the kids to bond over. If it came out, yeah, I could buy it. Herb. Time.
Yeah.
Time. Right.
Yeah,
Alrighty, Hatchet. You go ahead and finish your point, though.
I'd buy it. That's it.
All right. Well, that's good enough for me. Congratulations. How many points?
You got two. Two.
Congratulations, Hatchet. Congratulations, John. Good round. Good round. Okay, Lance, Tsunami. Same question. Will the Nintendo NX be as strong or stronger than the PS4? And if it was, would you buy it?
I would have to wait and see what happens. It could be as strong as the PS4 or stronger. It doesn't really matter in the end if they're putting a bunch of money into it like they're claiming that they're doing. However, are they going to have the games for it? Because as we all know, they bombed on the Wii U. They didn't come out with a game lineup for shit, not compared to the original Wii. That's going to be the biggest selling point for Nintendo. They might be focused on the system, But the thing that sells systems, and it's the thing that PlayStation figured out and obvious on this last gen, is that you got to have games, and a lot of games, different kinds of games. Otherwise, you're not going to sell your system. No one wants a paperweight collecting dust sitting in their living room. So as far as it being stronger, like I said, it's really not going to matter. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's nostalgic. I mean, it's still Nintendo, and whatever they do come out with is always gold. Super Smash Bros. This last time was gold. So, hey, stop laughing at my pirate face, Hatchet. I see you. But in general, yes, it should be purchased because, like I said, it's nostalgic, and what they do come out with is gold. I'm just a little worried that they're not going to have the multitude of games that the PlayStation 4 has. The only reason why it's being able to show its power off is because of the list of games that PlayStation 4 has. So unless Nintendo does that, it's not going to matter in the end.
Was that an accident or was that?
No. That was right because I mean he made that.
Yeah. I was just asking because you know sometimes you hit it at the end. So yeah. So two points.
Yes, 2 points. Right. 2 points for Tsunami.
Congratulations, Tsunami. You have been awarded 2 points. All right.
Man, the fucking pirate graphics.
The infamous Arch who keeps running his mouth so we have to mute him. No, I'm just
okay.
Just kidding. I'm just playing with you, dude. The infamous Arch. Same question.
Close button on this.
Same question. Will the Nintendo NX be as strong or stronger than the PS4? And if so, would you buy it?
Well, to be honest, it's debatable because, like Lance said, it doesn't matter if the system comes out to be one of the best-looking things out there. Games, that's what it falls down upon. So far, what I know about the NX is it's going to be a hybrid between the handheld and the console system, and that it could be carrying Android powers. You know, it's going to have an Android processing chip and all this, which will make it a little more faster. But, you know, that won't matter. The specs, they're nice, yes. But all that matters is on the games. Because, yeah, the Wii U bombed. Big time. The only good titles that I knew that they had was Smash Bros. That's the only thing people talked about. I didn't see talking about anything else. So that's why they weren't really much of a competition at E3 or at Gamescom or in general for this type of competition. But, it goes back to games. Games. Sony knew about it in the first place. That's why they're getting all these third-party exclusives. That's why they're getting these first-party exclusives as well. That's why they're making over, what was the last number? About 24.5 million sales?
Yep.
Yeah, they're having over 24 million sales of consoles. So, and if I would buy it, it's also debatable because I need to see how the system plays out. I need to see the games lineup. I need to see how the system will run. And I also want to see what will be the reaction. You know, there's always going to be a certain reaction to the number of games that are being lined up. Because, you know, Nintendo's a nostalgic company. We've all grew up with it, except Hatchet, which is dull as fuck. And, I don't know, that's the only thing I can say about it. It just falls upon the game lineup. Are they going to have good games, or are they going to have bad games? That's about it.
All right.
Congratulations, Arch. That round you made
2
points. You were awarded 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, alrighty.
Comes down to 0.
Comes down to me. Okay, so same question.
Commentator.
Will the Nintendo NX be as strong or stronger than the PS4, and if so, would you buy it? Now, first of all, on the would you buy it, it depends on the price. Okay, it really depends on the price because, you know, I mean, PlayStation totally ruined their opportunity last gen, even though it was a great system when they put it at, what was it, $600 at first? $500?
$500.
Yeah, $500. And so if they put it out where the price is too high, then I feel that's really, really going to hurt them because people are already losing confidence in Nintendo in terms of whether they can pump out the games. We know they're going to give us quality experiences. We know they're going to give us quality games. We know we're going to get all our classics like Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, even Star Fox is on its way back. We know we're going to get those experiences. So if we know we're going to get those experiences, what we want to know is the price going to be worth it? How many games are going to come out? Because as, Tsunami made a great point in terms of will those games be released on time? How long are we waiting for these games? Will they have third-party support that the other two companies have? All these things play into whether it's going to be successful or not. Now, when it comes right down to it, though, me personally, I'm the type of gamer that likes to play everything. I mean, you look on my gamer tag, the gamer tags that I show and everything else like that, I like all different types of games. I have platinums and everything from RPG to side-scrolling shooters like Mercenary Kings, okay? I love all different types of games. So for me, it's a system that I would just want because of the games that are on it. But does the price warrant it, or am I going to have to wait several years, which is what I think a lot of people did with the Wii U. They don't believe the price is worth it, for what they're getting. And I think that's what hurts them the most when it comes down to it. Like I said, in terms of buying it, I would get it anyway, but, I'm living with Tsunami, and we do the Kickstarter Brothers together and everything else, so we're going to wait on it because, I defer to him on that, in terms of getting all the equipment and everything else like that. I do all the technical stuff and technical sides and everything else like that. I want the system, but then again, I also don't know what it's going to be. It could be a mobile system. For all we know, it could be some new fusion, between, we don't know exactly what it's going to be. It is going to be a gaming dedicated console, but where? A gaming dedicated console could be the 3DS. That's a dedicated gaming console, but it's not at your house. So is it on-the-go dedicated gaming, or is it at your home dedicated gaming? And that's what it really comes down to, and that's about all I got to say about the NX. But it's definitely something that I want. It's definitely something I'm going to check out. I'm a gamer at heart, and I love all different types of games. So,
Shut up.
Just kidding.
So, how many points? How many points?
You made three really good points.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I got to distance
wanna,
myself from Axel.
I
want to say something. When Zero said about Nintendo's third-party support, you made a good point there because Activision, Ubisoft, and I think what was the other company, they pulled out support from Nintendo because of the Wii U's failure. So it falls also on like how you said, it also falls on third-party support because those three big developers pulled out just because the Wii U wasn't making a profit.
Well, again, it really depends. Like, we don't know the whole story behind that. Like, they could have pulled out because it's just not strong enough. I mean, you look at Project Cars, and Project Cars just, it couldn't do it. It wasn't strong enough to run Project Cars at an acceptable, frame rate and everything else like that. So they had to pull it, and that's what's happening with the Wii U. So if the NX is powerful enough to run third-party and has the install base, I recommend, it's going to be a good system, and we know it's going to be a good system. It's just what type of system is it going to be? Okay, so on to the last topic of this evening. Right now, we are deadlocked. It is Zero. Then falling behind, it's Axel. Then Tsunami. And Arch and John are deadlocked in fourth.
Dead heat for last.
Actually, you're coming up the rear this time, but you got next week, John. You got next week.
Sweetie.
Anyway, so last topic. Okay. Now, recently, gaming has come under criticisms for tropes and different things they use in writing in video games. My question to you, Axel, is it bad writing, or is it that critics are just being bad at their job?
Okay. Tell me when to start.
You can start as soon as the question's done.
Okay.
Every time.
All right. Personally, I think it could be a bit of both, mainly because I feel the blame shouldn't really be one-sided in this kind of argument. Okay, look,
Point.
Gamers like us, we've experienced great stories that make us invest in the game. Okay, and like for all of us in the beginning, the story was everything. We had to vote for the main characters or the side characters. We had to cheer them on so that like when they were either killed off or had some tragic event happen to them, it hurt. Okay, and some new games some don't exactly have a great story, I guess. But they try to make up for it with good cutscenes or graphics. An example, I guess, for one of them would be Call of Duty or Destiny. You know.
Yeah. Point.
Okay. I mean, look at Call of Duty for instance. People keep buying the new Call of Duty that comes out, even though the story it's not the same. But you know what? The story guidelines are still the same. Someone's trying to fuck shit up. We stop them. Okay. Somebody dies. We lose a team or something happens. Okay. But does that stop us from buying it, even though we know what the story is? Okay, that doesn't stop anyone from buying it.
Yeah.
We have the graph. It's the same old thing. I think maybe also gamers nowadays they may be expecting like a really complicated or a really sophisticated kind of story as compared to gameplay. And for other players, it's the opposite. They want great gameplay. They want great cutscenes. They want great FPS. Okay, and they're not really focused on the story. I mean, right now, look at Bloodborne. It was a great first-party exclusive. Okay, didn't have that much of a story to it. Okay, but the gameplay was awesome.
Point. Yeah, I'll give you that last point. Yeah.
Yeah. Got
Damn
3
it.
points.
Damn it. Mm-hmm.
So is that 3 or 4?
4. You got 4. You were.
4?
Yeah, I gave him that last one too.
Yeah.
That last one. Yeah.
4. Ooh.
So I gave him that last one. So yes, you were awarded 4 points this round, Axel. Congratulations, great round.
What the fuck? I have a tiara on my head.
All right, so Hatchet, John, same question. Is it bad writing or bad criticisms? Go ahead and go.
That's exactly what you need, a tiara with horns.
God, anyway, so, oh my God, this guy's I'm sorry. Okay, basically what it comes down to is gaming was a male-dominated industry back in the day, and we took a lot of the dynamics from filmmaking into gaming, where damsel in distress, all that sort of thing, and it was perfectly fine. But as time goes on, the females want to get involved in what we're doing in gaming. They see guys doing it all the time. They check it out, and this is not a sexist point of view. This is it's one of those things where girls were not interested in what the boys were doing, and until they started getting interested in the boys, and so. But there was a lot of things where, the girls had fun with the games as they were, but now we're now in a time where everybody's offended just for shits and grins. I mean, everybody gets offended by everything, and people have these outrageous points of view. They see tropes and like stereotypes that have been commonplace in gaming for years, and they're just now speaking out about it, and it goes to agenda of the person that is filing the complaint. They want to make equal rights in gaming. They want the civil rights. They're trying to enact the civil rights movement for video game fictional characters, and it's now become a major thing where it's now happening in film. It's happening in games. It's not bad writing. It's occasionally, yeah, there needs to be role reversal. There needs to be thought to, okay, if we can do this for a male character, how can we do this for a female character? There was a time we were saying, me and Zero had the conversation about if we put a female character in the role of some of these male characters,
Time.
it would be.
Yeah.
You could have finished your point.
Oh, you want me to finish the point?
Yeah, finish it. Finish it. We're at the end.
Okay. Um,
Now, when I say time, it's just letting you know your time's up. You can still finish your point, though.
well, if you put a female character in the position of some of these male characters, it would seem abusive. It would seem frickin'. It would be downright frickin' like, what was it? Brutal. Like there's characters that get their stabbed, shot, poisoned, lost in the arm, you know, and you're like, you put a female character through that, and they're like, oh my God, how can they do that to that poor girl?
Yeah.
You know, that's
Good point. That's a good point. I'm gonna give him a point. I'm gonna give him a point.
All right.
We're
so
at the
that's
end.
Three.
I'll give you a point for that. All right. Tsunami. Lance. Fellow member of the Kickshaw Brothers. Like Hatchet.
Can someone get this damn TR off of me?
I
What?
saw you trying to dodge. I saw you trying to like move out of the tiara.
What was the question again? I
Okay.
forgot.
I don't even know how the fuck I have this thing on you.
Is it bad writing or bad criticism?
I think it's bad everything. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think actually, to be honest, that kind of is my stance on that. I think there is a lot going into that. First off, everybody's a critic, so it doesn't really matter, and we all are unique. So I mean, you've got a whole board of members right here that are all critics, and all of us play separate games. I mean, there are some games that I play with you guys. There's other games that you won't even touch that I will play. So, and on the writing side of that, I do personally enjoy a game with a really good storyline. I'm more apt to play something with a great story, something that is long, like a Final Fantasy VII or an RPG along those lines, or even any kind of shooter that has a good story. So it all boils down to what you individually enjoy. I don't think it has to do with bad criticism as much as the bad critics. So on that end, bad writing's coming into play a lot because instead of putting thought into stories, game designers are trying to rush a game out the door and make some money really fast because they got a bunch of pressure from the companies. The companies want to make their money, so rather than putting the extra effort into the storyline that was put into the storylines when we first started playing video games, isn't there anymore. And I do see that. And it's like I said, it's the pressure of trying to get the games out the door so the company can make money. That being said, I think that companies should take a little more time on stories and maybe put out a lot more story-driven games because people do enjoy those. All of the great games over time, like I just said, the Final Fantasy VIIs, the Chrono Trigger, and that's time on me, but all of those great games that we had originally, they took time to put time into that story. They didn't just rush them out the door, and I really think that they need to slow down, step back a little bit, and start putting a little bit more time into the stories and making them generally interesting.
I'll give him a
That's all.
point for that. I
That's-
say point.
all right, 3.
Good points.
All right.
Let me get my lucky tiara on.
The infamous Arch with his lucky tiara. With his lucky tiara. So, Arch,
Oh, don't
same
forget the
question.
points.
Same question. Is it bad writing or bad criticism?
It's both. To be honest, my opinion, it's both. It's bad writing because there are some characters out there that are, there are some games out there that are supposed to be male dominant. Perfect example, Call of Duty. If it's a female protagonist and you see you're getting shot, you're gonna be like this outcry like, oh my god, that's brutality against women. When no, it's not. You guys wanted this, and now you're complaining about it. And then it's also strong criticism. When it comes to having a weak female character, it gets made like that because they're afraid of the criticism they're gonna get. Perfect example, unused sarcasm attacking male-dominated games. And I know you take this one very personally, Zero, because you got so mad about this. How she was attacking. Perfectly. I'm trying to think of the game that she attacked specifically, but I can't think of one. But she was just trying to point out that there should be games where there are strong female protagonists doing a man's job. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. But what if it's not right? What if it's not the right purpose? Like, Mortal Kombat, we see female fighters. Okay, yeah, well, that's right there. Everything goes. But when it comes to Call of Duty, Battlefield, Dying Light, Bloodborne, Max Payne, no, because if we show a woman doing that, it's gonna be a huge outcry as we're attacking women because they're so weak and frail. And it also goes down to damn, hold on, I lost my train of thought.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. And it also happens because they don't have time. The game developers don't have time. A perfect example is Destiny. Everybody was so mad about the vanilla game because Activision wanted the game out there just in time for September 15th. And what happened? The game was horrible at launch. People bashed on Bungie. People bashed on Activision. People bashed on the companies that released the game just because they considered it to be unfinished. I got my $60 out of it, and I'm still willing to pay $40 extra to play the game. But yes, I do have my share of upsets with the game because it did come out rushed, in my opinion. Another perfect example of a rush game is Battlefield 4. EA wanted to get it out there, and the game was horrible. I did not like it. It was lackluster.
Time.
So, alright.
No, some good points were in there, Arch. You were awarded
2.
2 points.
Yep.
You finished with 10 points. That's not bad. That's not bad, man. It's not bad at all.
Horrible.
No,
Hatchet
it's
beat
not
me.
actually. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. So actually,
Hatchet
you know
beat me.
what? And
I'm ashamed.
what else we're gonna do with this is, I think we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna have a season, okay? This is before I get to the point, but we're gonna have a season, and basically all our points from each week are gonna be added up until we pick a winner, however long we want the season to last, maybe 2 months or 3 months or whatever. So that's pretty cool.
That. And I also would like the idea, we'll have the 6 questions if we could. It just kind of popped in my head, and then we get one from the people that are watching.
That actually is a really good idea. And actually, you know what? I
We
actually
can
want
start
to.
that next week.
I want to let people know too. Go ahead and if you want us to cover a topic, put it in the comments section below. Just put it in the comments section. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about, and we will come up with a question and ask the panel. So anyway, the last question: is it bad writing or bad criticism? Okay. I have always been a creative person. Okay. I have always enjoyed writing. I've enjoyed doing a lot of different creative things, editing, everything that I do. I believe an artist has the right to create what they want without having to change it to make sure people are okay. To make sure people aren't getting their feelings hurt. Artists should be able to write. There are weak women out there. There are strong women out there. There are average women. There are exceptional women. There are all different types of women out there. There are all different types of men out there. So if you're going to be a writer and a good writer, you should have the right to actually write about whatever you want without the fear of offending people. I realize not everyone is going to like, a weak-willed female. But it's a perfect example. I was watching a review the other day of some movie, and they said, we want a strong female character. She keeps being saved by the guy. Okay, but the guy is a galactic space fighter. This is a woman from Earth who didn't know that, there was anything past Earth. So basically, I guess the better writing would have been to say, okay, well, now she's a space fighter, she's traveling the galaxies and everything, even though she had no prior knowledge of doing so. You see what I'm saying? Like it's unrealistic. So I just think it's both. It's bad criticism in the terms of people are looking for problems with these games. They are looking for problems with these storylines. They are not sitting there going, okay, well, and just accepting it like we used to when we were kids, saying, you know what, we're going to play this. We're going to play this just because we enjoy video games. They're not looking at it like that. They're going in looking for problems. And this is a terrible way to be viewing video games, because at the end of the day, if that's all you're going to do, then what are you doing? You're not actually helping me make an informed decision. You're not giving both sides to the story. And I think that's the biggest problem with critics. Now, on the writing side, I believe a lot of writers have gotten lazy. I'm seeing more narratives than storylines anyway. So I just believe a lot of those writers have gotten really lazy, doing more narratives other than storylines like cutscenes and full-on, movie-type storylines anymore. So anyway.
Damn it, Zero. You had to make that last good point.
So how many? How many?
Don't give it to him, Skeith.
You got 2.
All right. I will put this 2 here, and that means I win. What's the name of this game? I win. No, I'm kidding. I'm just playing. No.
How dare you steal my line.
No. Anyway, so basically, I got 15 points. No, but dude, we are neck and neck, man. We got 15 points for Zero Inc. We got 10 points for Arch. We got 13 points for Tsunami, and Axel has 14 points. And this is only the first.
Hatchet?
Hatchet
got
9.
12. No.
12?
Yeah, he had 2 the
12.
first round, 2 the second round, 1 the third round, 1.
Oh, I didn't know he got to the first round. Because I didn't ask the question. Because remember when we were first starting, it was all jumbling. So okay, so 12. 12 points, yeah, because I didn't know he got to the first round, because you didn't get any the first round, dude.
No, even though I had some, I actually had some points to make about like the whole Microsoft thing, but I did not. I don't know why I just stood quiet. I mean, I could say it now. Okay, all the for Microsoft, they came out with the Rare Replay. The games that have already come out on Xbox and the 360 are coming to the Xbox One. The Xbox One exclusive, the Quantum Break. The only thing that did bother me was the the DVR on Xbox One. The recording shows while playing a game. I mean, I don't see the point in that.
Are you kidding me?
That was
I
just
think
me.
how many times they said Microsoft or Windows 10.
Yeah,
I should go back and count how many times they said Windows 10 at Gamescom, and then go and punch them that many times, because it was.
You know what I did. You know what I did pick up though. You know what I did pick up while watching Microsoft, that the audience didn't really cheer that much for the games.
No, they really did.
They seem
I'm an angelic dog with a goatee.
They seemed kind of pissed.
Yeah. Well, they cheered for Halo. They cheered.
Yeah, of course they're gonna cheer for Halo. But,
Yeah, but Halo was one of the better looking games on the whole list.
Yeah.
All I know is that I'm an angelic dog with a goatee.
So anyway, guys, I think this was a great first episode. Okay.
Yeah, this was great.
Like I said, okay, right now we've got Zero in first place. We've got Axel in second place. We've got Tsunami in third place. We've got Arch in fourth place. No, we got John in fourth place, and we got Arch last. And tune in next week, everybody. Ask your questions in the comments sections. If you enjoyed this podcast, let us know. We definitely are going to keep this going. It's going to get better as we go along and get more experience in doing this. I just think this is a great way to do it, because now not everybody is talking over each other. Not everyone is having issues with each other. Not everyone's saying, but hey. Now it's just everyone gets their time to speak their mind. Vote on your favorite debater in the comments section. Let us know. And guys, go ahead and do your outros, and we will be ready to get up out of here. Starting with that. Just announce yourself and say this was fun. Just a quick outro. Just a quick hey.
Guys, this is Axel. It was fun. Great to be here. To be back again soon.
What I told him to say. This is Axel. It was fun.
I didn't want to steal Zero's and then you know we can be copyrighted.
I know nobody wants to steal the spotlight.
Well, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying the reason why I'm saying because
all you had to do was just say, "All right, guys," and that was our panel. That was this week's show. Can't wait to hear you tune in.
Because I want everyone to hear your guys' names. So if they want to pick a favorite debater and put him in the comments section, they can.
Guys, tune in next week when I beat Zero's ass.
Exactly. There you go. See, that was great. That was great. I love it. All right, Hatchet.
All right, my name is John, aka Hatchet, part of the Kickshaw Brothers creative team. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Kickshaw Brothers on YouTube. And vote for me.
Beer the beard. Beer the beard.
Beer the beard.
All right, Tsunami.
Hi. Bye.
And Arch.
Well, I guess I'm the weakest link. Just stay tuned for next week when I show you more ridiculous answers and act stupid on the camera.
He's gonna show you how to make a miraculous comeback. Just be prepared for
Dude,
Arch's
that is an
miraculous
awesome dog
comeback.
face you put together. Actually, I didn't even
Fuck
notice.
yeah.
That.
See?
I
No,
got
I
a
like
halo,
the tiara.
I got a
I like
cool-
the tiara.
No,
Anyway, guys,
leave my
this is
goatee alone.
Hero from the Kickshaw Brothers. We appreciate all you guys being here, and tune in next week to see who gets ahead of who and whether I can remain in first place. Dun dun dun.
Say
Like and
someone a
subscribe,
strip out of all of them.
And like and subscribe to the channel, please. Alrighty, guys.
Just like it. Just like it.